smaller. There we go.
Looks like we are live, and I'm gonna post the link on.
I already posted the dual link
Just hold on.
on the thread for Reddit. WUHcast Reddit.
There
You know I always do that.
All
I
right.
do like how WikiHow said duly noted and ignored.
All right. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is now episode 6 of WUHcast. I am your host, Lenny, and my co-host here is Steele. We're just two shitposters from Warden Unity Hub, hence the name. And on today's episode, we have the mother of all Tech Maids, Cymo or Cymo.
That sounds so dumb. I should say it out loud. Hello,
That
everybody.
is so
Yeah, you have to.
generic.
Yeah, man.
Like legit though,
Hey,
I was
man.
gonna say, "What's up, guys? It's your host here, Lenny and Steele. It's Cymo, emo here at long last. We finally got our Tech Maid episode. How are you doing? Blah 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 blah. I would have done that.
Exactly, but I'm not. But I'm not good.
Lenny is just too jank for intros.
Exactly. It's in the authenticity of just being janky as fuck, like Foxhole.
It's just too jank.
Anyways,
Too jank.
we are gonna have our guest introduced herself. Don't worry, don't worry. Even though she sounds like a dude, don't worry about it. It's just Foxhole.
There we go. Oh,
It's part of the
It's
part
part
of the
It's
character.
part of the culture.
part of the culture of WoW. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm having
Really.
technical difficulties on my side. My program is half crashing for some reason. Anyway, I'm
That's kinda
Cymo. Some
good.
people may know me as the Tech Maid mother. I am part of the Tech Maid organization on the Warden side of Foxhole. We are mostly concerned about gathering information about the technology system and making sure technology is used in a decent way. Something about that, we have taken a bit of a backstep after basically getting all the information that we currently have possibilities of gathering. So I'm currently a bit in the dark of what I'm allowed to say. So let's just
Because
keep it
the
at
war is
that.
still going on both shard 1 and shard 2. Shard 3 now shard 2. So.
Oh, fuck the other shards. Everybody knows that only shard 1 fucking matters.
How did the TM start?
Fuck. Okay, I don't really have full dates at my disposal, but fuck. I should have prepared for this better. Anyway,
I did give you a small section of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dumb.
I
fucking woke up 2
yeah, I know.
weeks ago.
Kind of fucked that up, bro.
It's fine.
Well, in short, a long time ago, over 1.5 years ago, if I'm looking at it right now, the Tech Maid organization was started by a guy named Clearmind, and
Oh, I
it
remember
grew
that.
out into a sort of semi-roleplay
Which is still going
organization.
today.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It's
It's pretty
funny, that's
interesting
the
that it's.
thing.
How is it funny?
No,
Come
it's
on.
just it's because like for new players, right? It's kind of funny, but it's also weird at the same time because the devs hate role playing. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
but then they
they
add
have banned people
but
before
then
for
they
role
add a
playing, so that was
fucking
interesting.
then they add a uniform for role playing.
Yeah, the officer uniform is kind of a meme in and of itself.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And well, technically, the memes mostly started probably months or even years, a couple of years after the TM organization started.
Well, in the first like 5 or 6 wars, we were like a bit down under organization, so it's not like fucking doing dark things, but not being fully recognized by most of the player base.
The Tech
That
Maid
grew out
mafia.
into what it's yeah no it grew out to what it is today, where most of the people that actually know more than 2 cents about this game are aware that, hey, the Tech Maids are a thing.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, though, I remember Clearmind clearly. Clearmind was a very good person at some things, right? Not perfect at everything, like most people, but he had a goal in mind and he stuck to it. So that's what I very much appreciated when they started up Tech Maids.
Well, I'm pretty sure both QM and TM started because of the tech voting.
Well, the thing was, the QM role was different back then when there were multiple buildings involved with logistics, and this was before they made centralized buildings that could produce everything. But now we're going back into this
That's
role
the
of
thing.
where
When the fuck
Yeah.
did tech voting start? Which war did it start on?
So it started from Conquest
Long ago.
1, very long on ago, like Conquest 1. So remember, back then tech was different. There was no organization or anything. It's like you could go to a scrap field, get these things called tech parts, all right? They would look like light bulbs. You can look it up in Foxhole Wiki and you could see it.
The light bulbs were the scrap parts. You had a second resort. What's the tech pins that basically, if you know like your engine things, it basically looks like a spark plug. Anyway, it
Yeah,
doesn't really matter
basically-
what the icons look like.
Yeah,
Because they
I
change it every
called it a
but
light
they would
bulb.
change it anyway.
because of that. Yeah, they
I mean,
changed
it's
over
been
time.
changed like 6 times in the past, let's say, 6.5 years of this game being public.
Also, now with the new update that's about to come out next week, and in the most recent wars, it's all streamlined. It's all streamlined tech.
Yeah, we're kind of low on job priority at the moment. That's why we decided to change our focus from
Help wanted tech made out of a job.
No. It's beforehand we had a focus on the gathering of technology parts and researching rates and that kind of information. Right now we're gonna focus more on the education of the tech system to newer players and people interested, because that's what we.
Which should actually keep going anyway. So.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at least, because from my experience at least, a lot of players just do not understand what the technology system entails, especially for the new players that keep replacing all the people that are just done.
Hey man, I've been in Foxhole since 480, and I don't even know what the fuck the tech system is, because I actively do not want to be associated with the tech system. What?
You really don't in these times. I find is that better.
I mean, to be fully honest, you'd never really wanted to. That's why it's like a bit of a black sheep's job, so to say. Because before the Tech Maids started, it was just everybody ran around like headless chickens, and then maybe like some bigger clans, like I don't know, like DK or CL, would have scrapping operations that actually did a thing.
Yeah, that was a major thing back then when the spark plugs were still around. Because
no, I mean, I'm talking like
the modern one,
70 and like 60, 70, where we had the basic setup for this tech system, but we weren't really fully there because the devs were. Can I swear on this?
Yeah, you can
swear.
It's fine. Me and Steel swear all the time.
Okay, well, they were basically like 24/7 smoking crack all the time because they didn't even know like what the fuck they were doing themselves. Because
Yeah.
like for example, some of the TMs asked in the official
Discord in FOD.
the official did like, hey, do you even like know these mechanics in your own system? And like they were like, wait, what? This is in the game code? Okay. So either it's like Matt doing all the things and
Matt
he's not
doing
telling his
everything.
colleagues, or
No.
yeah, that's a meme in of itself. Let's not go there. I don't want to get banned again for having an opinion.
How long was that previous ban for having
An
a opinion?
Oh no, this was the lemon thing.
Oh.
Because I said, "Huh, what's with the lemon thing?" Because I was confused because I came back from vacation when that all happened, and then 100 people were spamming the lemon emote. I was like, okay, what the fuck is
Didn't
going
you
on
start
here?
it, Steel?
Then asked that, and then I got banned for 2 days. So that was interesting.
I don't know what time that was when the lemon thing was, but I do remember lemoning the entire FOD. All right, I will admit this. I lemoned everybody. I just put emotes on everybody during that time. That would be either a lemon or like a commend or reprimand or like a check mark or X. No, it was actually check mark or X. And everybody would ask, "What the hell is with the lemons?" All right, and I would just reply, type in them, and literally just lemon them. And then, all right, I explained this on what, but Ikanari was in the room. I literally emojied him the lemon on his text, and he laughed and put a lemon, and then I put a lemon, and then everybody else went lemon, and then crab. But
Money.
you know,
Money.
that one, the crab thing was a completely different thing. That actually led to some bans.
That's funny.
On FOD.
I mean, the moderation system in the official Discord at that time was a big keg W. Let's put it like that.
It was.
Hey man, they mod FOD more than they mod the game.
No, they mod the Reddit more than both.
Yes, the Reddit. They listen to Reddit, guys.
Well, there's moderators for FOD, like actual Discord moderators. Then there's in-game moderators. You rarely see a Discord moderator actually do their job.
I think this happened.
Well,
after
no,
like War 70
moderator.
War 90, where one of the moderators said, "What and Sigil clans." like the FOD moderator literally said that what and fucking Sigil are clans. I'm like, oh no, they're not. Literally everyone's just fucking dissing on the mod. Anyways, I am pretty sure they did streamline tech just because they don't want people to tech jack, like what happened last time. Just rogue tech.
You mean tech skipping, or what do you mean?
No,
because the rogue teching thing is still a thing.
I know rogue. It's kind of funny though.
Rogue teching. I think I know what you mean by rogue teching. Are you like referencing like people that just would not follow the plan on teching?
Well, I mean, it's a public system. We can't fully enforce people to follow along, but
we had people who.
We had some. Let's just say we had some clowns in the last couple of wars that were so unbelievably against a democratically voted system that they went full ballistic in multiple occasions against my TMs, other people on Discord, people in WUH, let's say it like etc. etc. etc.
I mean,
wasn't a really most fun period for me because a lot of the, let's say, aggressive people would, for some fucking reason, think, you know what, you're the stage face of the group, let's DM you and like start calling you like racial slurs. I'm like, okay, you're very mature.
That was rude.
I mean,
let's just say that I had a couple of evenings where I'm like, okay, I'm not going on Discord. This is not fun anymore. Yeah, sad shit.
I mean,
Yeah, that shit is uncalled for. That is not mature at all.
eh,
Is what I can say on
I
that.
was
I can't really represent
to
face
be
though.
fair, when someone insults me or do racial sorcery, I'm like, I played Modern Warfare 2. None of your shit works on me. Modern Warfare 2 was the pinnacle of really toxic garbo that happened over connections.
Yeah, you would. I mean, that's like the Xbox days. That's, I don't know, like 10+ years ago. I don't know. I wasn't a real computer
you were a
person
real
or
gamer.
gamer. No, because I didn't have an Xbox. So
Yes. So, how did you get into foxhole?
Jesus Christ. Damn, I feel old now that's just saying that. Okay. I'm from what I got from both of you is that Lenny, you joined a bit later.
Yeah.
In around 480, and that from what I got from Steel is that he's a true
I'm an
old man.
He's a boomer.
I'm a bit of an old timer. Like if I wanted to be exact, I'm in like the first digits of when Foxhole started its conquest
Yeah,
wars.
but well, a lot of people say, "Oh, in the first ditches." Even before that, and that's fucking painful.
No, I'm not. I'm not before that. I will gladly say I'm in the first digits, and I do not care if people want to go so far back in my history. I really don't care. I knew I was there in the first
No,
digit.
that's not what I mean. I mean to answer Larry's question on when I basically quote unquote started my quote unquote foxhole career, because let's be honest, this is basically a fucking job at this point.
Yes.
If you want to play this game for more than 5 minutes at a time, before World Conquest was a thing, we had skirmishes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, before skirmishes, you also had the closed alpha, and I was in that as well.
Yeah. I wasn't in there. I wasn't in the closed alpha. I was like around when there were still like 3 maps, I think, when Conquest first started. So, yeah, and then they expanded it. It was more East versus West back then. A lot's changed, is all I can say.
I think
let's just say it's been more fun.
It was. I can actually gladly say that back then there was no asymmetrical tech or anything, but it was very unique in a way. So fuel wasn't made from purely scrap. It was literally you go to a fuel.
I am on Steam because I remember when I saw on their ModDB page, which is not updated, when they're like, "Oh, Foxer got Stream greenlit," I'm like, "Oh, fuck me, that's old." I remember the time when Steam greenlight was a thing.
Larry, I think your stream turned itself off.
Did it turn it off?
You're not online anymore.
Technical difficulties here with Lenny, guys. This is a usual thing here.
Oh, looks like it restarted.
It happens usually with me, but it's the first time I've seen it happen.
Okay, anyway, that was interesting.
Yeah, he probably did close down. It's fine. It reopened again.
See, it just reinforces how fucking ghetto this is.
Well, yes. It just works. Let's see if everything should be good.
Are you the Bethesda employee now?
Ah, yes. Because it just works. Let's see. Should.
Anyway.
Yes, keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. It'll be fun. Or not. I don't know.
Oh, so you just said scuffed.
Scuffed. Damn.
Yes. We're scuffed. Okay, deal with it.
Yes.
It's how it works.
Because it just works.
It's fun.
Okay, so it just restarted, but Streamlabs says it's fine. I love the ghettos. Yes, ghetto gameplay. Anyways, continue on, Cymo.
Fuck. I don't really know after that what you would say for quote unquote career. I had some some fun with some basic small clans back in the day.
When
Then
when there was actually no clans or no way to figure out what clan you're in, from what I've seen from old screenshots.
I was basically added your Steam name every fucking 2 minutes. That was very fucking fun. Not.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hated that system a lot.
For real.
Like, really didn't like it when they didn't. Like, they said they were gonna do it so long ago when they were gonna implement something to help with clans, but it took them so long to do that everyone was just like, "Nice, thank you. All right." Anyway,
Yeah,
that's how
they
it happened.
promised it start of 2017, and
Yeah.
actually implemented halfway through 2020. So,
Yeah, it took them so long that they went. I think you already know my opinion on that to some extent.
Huh.
So
that
Well,
they're slow. I mean, I think that's the opinion of like a lot of players, that the bigger things that we really want to happen are just way too fucking slow.
yeah, of course.
I mean, it just works. You know, by this point in time, I just feel like Siege Camp's it's just a Bethesda studio by this time. Because they announced Anvil, quote unquote, even though most of us knew Anvil for a while now. So
Well, remember they announced Anvil as more of a development test, but we all kind of feel it was going to be its own game eventually because it's the start of their engine, not an Unreal Engine game.
yeah, that's a
Remember
problem,
that.
though.
So,
I have no. Okay,
but many of
so
us might agree.
so I don't have. Of course,
Go
I'm
on.
not a fucking. I don't have education game dev, but I'm pretty sure you can't fuck up Unreal. That's the
You
thing.
can.
You can. You
You
can. So
you can fuck it up very much.
So recently, 2 Star Games. All right, this is a guy that I've been watching on YouTube that's been posting videos of his game called Choo Choo Charles that just released this week.
Choo
All right,
choo.
played it. Yeah, you can look it up and look up the videos. They're pretty good, in depth how Unreal worked. But this is a solo dev, all right, and he used free assets, and that took him a year to make that game.
I mean, he has to pay for that. Unless if you're watching Lixium make a game for Mark. I think he spent like over a couple months. But that's him knowing how to game dev. If you don't know how to fucking game dev, then yeah, you can fuck it up. But but like I said, I don't have any education in game dev. I'm learning politics, so.
No, it's fine. I will be praying for you, Lenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die in politics.
The second they find out that you played video games, you're gonna be instantly cancelled.
No, let's be honest. So the funny thing is, there's a member of Congress, I think, that I found out like some time ago that played video games in the U.S. and I was like surprised.
Well, okay.
I forget who it was.
I mean, the thing is now it's gonna happen because video games has literally become a staple. It'd be more hilarious if my government actually found out I was playing Foxhole.
Of course.
Also, Shark 2, I mean Baker, quote unquote, fuck you devs. Baker's closing down. And on the news of Shark 3, apparently Shark 3 and Shark 2 colonial discords want to combine together. I don't know about the Warden side, because I'm colonial for Shark 3. And
I don't know. I don't care what they do.
Of course, because you are of the opinion of it don't matter to me. It not Shard 1.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that when we had shards before this war, when the Tech Maids were in full run, we had some clone groups that were trying to badmouth our name. So
I mean that was gonna happen anyway.
I'm having like some bad blood with other shirts probably, but I generally just do not care what they're doing. Just from what I see, shirt 1 is where all the sweat lords go.
Yes.
And shirt 2 and 3 are basically where all the overflow from
Shard
the
1.
people that are going to play one war, because the game is on 75% off on Steam.
Was it
Because
75?
that's what happens.
I thought they put the price down back to the original pricing before they hike it up to $50.
What the
Because
fuck? No, it's not
so
$50.
no, because it's because remember when they like, hey, we're gonna raise the price before 1.0. I think they raised the price to like, let me just check. I don't know how much it cost beforehand, but I definitely know it was cheaper. And then they're like, when it's on sale, they just put it back to the original pricing.
Beforehand, for me, if it was not on discount, it was 16 euros. 16.99 in euros. So
$30? Hold on.
that's gonna be
Yeah. So they raised up the price from. I have to check because I'm on my own currency. Is it 15 to 30?
I regret that, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was it. They just raised it up by $10, which is not much.
make your game double as expensive and then add
Garbage.
the 2 worst updates people are saying to you.
Oh, that was it.
They don't want.
How burnt out did you feel after 1.0? After the update war?
Okay, so 1.0, I went hard with Black. That's the clan I'm in. And like halfway in, we like, holy shit, this is fucking horrible. When we found out, oh wait, BTs cost fucking 48 hours to build in real life. I'm like, okay, is this a bug? We asked the devs. No, this is totally intentional. And then all the fucking red flags started going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
man.
not a good sign,
Yeah, man. It's
so...
totally not gonna be griefed. Totally.
I mean, considering that the last 2 weeks of the war was basically me and Black going around in colonial backlines, blowing up BT platforms and getting like, I don't know, like 107 BT kills because they were just not fucking built.
It's so funny that the devs added in a not super heavy, a new BT variant for us and them, but we are just like, hey, it's up armored.
It's not gonna do anything.
I know.
It's just a worse BT.
And then they have
the
BT HT.
The problem with BTs right now is that AT weapons are just way too fucking strong.
Yeah, man. So, when did BTs get fucking removed for the first time? I'm pretty sure it's like very late, like probably like 20s or 30s. I don't think it was after that.
No. We had them in one war. I think when they added the silver hands, they had the upgraded BTs as well. I don't remember what war the silver hands were added.
Arms race.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean the meta changed from that point onwards. BTs were just not gonna be fucking
it's gonna be the same thing.
usable at that point.
The only reason why they added this the tank destroyer was because the colonials were not using their super heavy. I feel like that's.
Oh, they were, but.
Yeah, they were, but like, were they really using it though?
I mean, it's an entire different package. You're talking about a double 75 versus a fully built AT. It's basically if our fucking HGD was decent. That's basically what they're getting.
And this new tank has better armor, has a better gun, and can mostly one shot most tanks.
considering that the push 70, I'm just gonna call it the fucking 95 because the 94.5 is stupid. The push 95 already two shots basically everything that's not a BT.
Does the turret?
So,
If turret's a BT, right?
hmm?
It turret's a BT like
For
two
what?
shots, right? The
For what?
94.
You mean the push gun, the
Yeah.
Kali push gun? I think it I think it free shot disables, which means you're dead anyway. Because
Yeah.
in
And then there's
my
the fridge.
opinion, all the push guns should just be fucking removed.
Ah. What? But what are we gonna do against tanks? Use ATRs? Oh wait, that's what we do anyway. When there's no push gun in the field.
No, it's because the fucking bone saw got gutted.
Ah yes.
Bonesaw.
Did you love the increased range
Bonesaw's
of the
alright.
bone law? Oh, I think I'm dying. It's fine.
I don't care about the bone law. It's fucking damage got gutted.
50% range.
The only the it's decent for when it's put in the game because we basically have no fucking counter to the tank get spam without it. And the problem with it is when it's out, everybody fucking builds it because everyone fucking dies the tank cat spam. And then you have 15 fucking bone loss. And then infantry just WM1 you down.
Well,
That especially happens to most.
There's Well Sheep in the chat.
What? I mean, I don't even see your chat. First, your chat is not even doing anything.
My chat's there.
It don't matter. Don't worry about the chats.
Or are you like on YouTube and like co-streaming or something?
No.
Anyway,
it's on Twitch.
We're both on Twitch.
Anyway, bullshit aside, the we can have a fucking balanced discussion for 24 hours, and like the second I start saying anything as a stage face, I'm gonna get like DMs or Reddit fucking posts like you have an opinion that's not allowed. So I'm just gonna cut it there.
By
this
point in time.
The balance during.
By this point in time, just don't listen to anyone on Reddit because in my opinion, no one on Reddit plays the game.
Considering that I have every time I open a Reddit thread, like 75% of the people that are commenting are blocked accounts, I'm not concerned about this.
Well, yes.
That happens when people go out of their way to, even if you block them on Discord, go find you on fucking Reddit to give you slurs. So that's interesting. That point being closed, TLDR balance of the game is garbage. I want to go back to fucking Alpha where it was just half track versus half track and people with rifles running around. It was just being a clown fiesta because it was funny. Right now, you have to either give up your fucking job or you're not going to be playing in tanks. That's how it works.
True.
Honestly, I am pretty much like the minority of foxhole players that we play the game, but we don't play a game like everyone else. We just sit around and talk.
I mean,
that's basically what I do is before tanks because, in my opinion, infantry combat is just not fun for me.
It's boring, because bridge fights exist.
Considering 85% of the wars have just been stalemates until a form of armor comes across a bridge. It's not fun.
It's either armor or just people not playing the game, because there are times where people just stop playing the game because it was too boring for them, because the other faction's not doing anything.
You're basically just saying play on Tuesdays. That's just how it is.
Just don't play sometimes. Just play another game. there are billions of other games out there. I don't really care if Foxhole is like your only game that you like. Just play another game. Play Running with Rifles for fuck's sake.
Considering I've just been playing random games like RimWorld for the past 2.5 weeks.
Oh, everybody loves RimWorld.
Everyone's playing yeah, RimWorld. Did you put yourself and sheep in there?
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Sheep's in chat, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I just saw the clown asking me to marry again. Come on,
bro.
Double marry, man. Don't worry about it. We are a progressive society.
I mean, we're gonna redo it like sometime next year. So gotta make it an anniversary.
Seems simple enough. Can't fault me for trying. Well, shit. You have to keep trying.
Why the fuck are you talking in you can DM me, you fucking clown. Anyway, do you have like other topics?
Yeah, we have other topics, but like, so imagine planes, right? Because we all had this conversation before. Doesn't matter, like on and off the. Doesn't matter where we are, who we come from, where do you come from, where do you go, where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe. Aircraft. Well, how would aircraft fare in Foxhole? If it was like a third-person shooter and not isometric.
Wait, you mean? I mean, that's like an entirely different like statement to that question. You're asking, hey, how would airplanes be added to Foxhole, and then you say, how would it be if it's a third-person game?
It's because the thing is like, how would planes function as an isometric shooter? Opinions on the call, sir?
I would assume like an RTS, but it's just a flying unit. Like, considering that most of the engine is already dying right now as you use a flamethrower, I would very, very much doubt planes would be added before. They basically have to make an entire new game on a better engine.
I mean, that's what they did, right? So I think Cymo already did her opinion for the Colonial ISU. For me, it's just just a Russian heavy tank.
Considering it's not out yet, I can't really give my opinion. Well, but from considering that how unbelievably stupid the 95 push gun is, I'm gonna assume. Because I'm gonna assume it has an internal inventory, it's just gonna be better. You're gonna trade being able to be cloaked in the bush to just stand in the middle of a fucking road and just meme on BTs.
Yeah, not surprising.
That's all I'm seeing as the difference. You're trading low cost for BT survivability. I personally think that they're not going to build a lot, but the ones that are going to be built are just going to press a W with a bunch of fucking spadas around it and then just roll a front. Because beforehand, when it was the spada spam, you would Silverhand or Outlaw spam. I mean, that's not going to be a fucking thing anymore because the push gun two-shots them, so that's fun. BTs are just too expensive, and our super BT is just gonna be like worse because I'm very much fucking doubting that it's gonna have better armor on the front than that thing.
Okay.
And of course, the two useless seats in the back on the
So yes,
fucking
talking about the
GLs.
good old update, we now have fire trucks, and and we
yeah.
have a fucking a train. What was it a train car that can repair tracks while it's on the track? So it's pretty much a rolling G-sub tunnel.
I'm just gonna look forward to all the fucking bullshit cheese people are gonna pull in the first war, like having building one piece of track in the middle of fucking nowhere, like in fucking rapid decay zone. Because I'm probably gonna assume that they forgot to add that as a consideration to the trains. Put the train in there and then have a fucking giant BB on the fucking rapid decay zone that's ignoring the rapid decay zone multiplication.
The thing is, let's see how much G subs does it take to repair like the tracks, because if it's a long continuous track, it might take into consideration how many tracks there are in a certain region. But who knows?
It's probably gonna be fucking stupid the first war. And then it's gonna get gutted like the fucking storm cannon train.
Yeah. Everyone got so salty on that. Yeah, I remember that one when quote unquote hotfix released.
I mean, it was needed because there were fucking storm cannon trains that were out of bounds from what I heard. I don't have like confirmation on that. They were just shooting freely. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna have that bullshit again, like the fucking quote unquote totally legit in the fucking mountains in Whether It Expands colonial base that they totally didn't glitch into, and that was totally fully legit and totally fair.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
It's just also because I'm still solo man. I'm not even clan man. This is what I fucking hate, right? Just the Fox community in general. It's so small. Everyone knows each other, right? But the only problem with that is people keep fucking grudges for God knows how fucking long. Like, oh yes, I am still salty about that shit you did to me back in War 1. I'm like, can you just shut the fuck up? Play the video game. Just please.
I mean, that's just
shut
human. That's just human psychology for you. People will hold grudges, especially in a game that requires so much fucking time to basically do anything productive. And
True.
the amount of ways you can fuck up or fuck over other players is just the list is so fucking long. And then people will be like annoyed. Like, I'm gonna be fucking honest. There are people that I have a general grudge for because they
don't just
spend an
here,
entire war.
Because this is also on the record.
No,
so
I would just keep it on the down low because opinions and shit.
Oh yeah, you can't have an opinion.
Yeah, I know you can't have an opinion in this community. As long as that opinion does not entail either a clan man bad, dev man bad, or weather bad or something like that.
Yeah,
that thing.
It's come to the point from what I've seen, where like, you must be in this opinion or else or something. This is why I'm not even moved by any opinion whatsoever, because I don't care. I don't care enough to give a shit about what you say. Oh, you got a grudge for that clan? And I was playing with it? I don't care. I just want to have fun. But no, you want to fucking suck a dick every single time you play the game. Everyone hates Logi, that's a thing.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, considering that Logi just keeps getting shafted and shafted and shafted and shafted and shafted and shafted and shafted.
It's the repeating cycle of being shafted.
That's the problem, though.
Yeah.
I feel like like there are so many kids that each
That's
kid is an
unique.
element of the game. I'm not gonna say it here, but because it's fucking horrible to think about. But I just feel like fucking Logi is just in a dark basement, chained up and everything. That's the thing.
I mean, that's basically how it needs to be done. If you want to get a facility going, you're giving up your entire fucking weekend. You cannot do anything
that's
else.
the thing though. Like, if I want to make facilities, I would just play Factorio. And that game already gives me fucking headaches when I play it for a long period of time.
I mean, a lot of people when the game came out were like, "Oh, this is just like Factorio," and then I gave the opinion that in Factorio, if your entire base blows up, you can reload a save.
Yes.
And then you will lose like 5 minutes of work.
Reload a save or just make a new base.
If somebody on your team or an alt or somebody else finds like, you know what, I don't like you, and they can just take a flamethrower and just burn everything down.
Yeah.
And then like in 5 minutes, 3 or 4 days of your time has just been went up in smoke.
Which happened on all shards when 1.0 released. And this is what I really hate.
It's probably also that a bunch of new players joined. They were like, "Oh, excited! I'm gonna make a little factory." Then took all the decent spots and then had for multiple weeks just hundreds of random fucking facilities not being defended, just decaying, taking up all the good spots.
I've talked to Steel about this 3 episodes ago, and even to Rue on episode 3, where like in the beginning of Shard, I know Shard 1 has private facilities because it's Clan Man, but in Shard 3 it was fucking everyone had a private facility for some reason, and I'm like, why?
That was.
Why do you have a private facility? Why do you have a private base? It's so imagine a parking lot, right? Because we have parking lots in Shard 1, but this is a private parking lot. It has one gate and it's covered on all sides. I'm like, a partisan could just stick a satchel on that wall and steal all your shit. What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, not gonna lie, you gotta be more concerned about your team stealing your shit from your parking lot than partisans.
Most of the time,
but I'm of the opinion of like if you're doing it, just not. Keep in mind, they build it, they just leave it there. They're not using it. They leave it there until the war ended. Like it was unused, because of course, like new players are like, oh, I could build every one of everything, which is true. Every new player does that because it's a new game to them. But it's not gonna help us if you're not helping the team, or just giving other people the equipment.
I think the game in and of itself is just not structured for most of the newer players that come in.
Yeah,
that's the
problem.
Because on the trailers it looks like an epic little top-down war game, and then you get sucked in, and then the tutorial is a joke.
Okay.
I mean, Bear already made a very good video about that some weeks ago.
I would say most of the trailers is false advertising, but it's not. They advertise it clearly on the box. It's just they don't want to show the hard work behind everything that's in the game.
I mean, you can't. You can't really make a trailer that's just, hey, this is one guy. He spent his entire weekend looking at.
Factorio did it.
I mean, that's a single player game, so true. that has a different audience than, oh, I want to play a multiplayer game that has war aspects in it. Because, for example, I had some friends. No, I had some friends here and there that were like, "Oh, okay, what's this game about?" And I give them a brief example, and they were like, "Oh, it's this like StarCraft." I'm like, not really. Like the I think it's also that the game in and of itself is just very, very out there and unique.
Faith.
So people can't really give like a one-on-one comparison with Foxhole to another game.
Foxhole in itself is unique, but it's like I said, it's a niche game. The only people that would play this is either people that play squad, but even then they would just go back to squad.
Yeah, like Zig says in chat, like Factory just doesn't put your time into perspective. That's correct as well.
No, it's because we all play Factorio, but it's just because the game itself, it tricks our brains that we have. It's just time is just passing by.
It's endorphins.
I think
It,
it's
like-
because Factorio has just a better gameplay loop than
Yeah,
Foxhole.
and also because it has music too, to do your
It
brain.
has proper ways to keep like.
That's
You
Zig.
remember? You remember
Oh, yeah,
that one
Cymo called you
video?
Zig.
Oh shit! Looks like I'm getting surrounded by wretches soon.
Oh yeah, because you're playing.
Hmm?
He's playing on his stream. He's playing Gears of War. Tactics. Gears Tactics.
The Tactics. Yeah, Gears Tactics. The prequel.
Cringe.
You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I like it.
I mean, it just works, right?
Many people may find a problem with some games, but you know, if I'm having fun, that's okay, buddy. You can have that opinion.
The only,
I won't.
Look,
the
I have
only
it
other
split.
game I can think that's similar to Foxhole, but it's not really similar to Foxhole, is PlanetSide. It's PS2. Like PlanetSide 2 is pretty much a persistent shooter, but it's not like persistence as Foxhole type of persistence.
Okay, sorry, Zai. I fucking read it as Ziggs. I have it very small because for some fucking reason on Lenny's stream the chat just doesn't work.
It does work. What are you on about? It should work. I'm saying
I will. There's literally nothing in here being said
Are you sure?
on my side, and that's what's confusing. Anyway, this doesn't matter.
PlanetSide
Trying to
2.
kill this
Foxhole.
There we go.
So because in the few not recent, but I think a couple years ago they added in bases, which you build the ant, you go grab not scrap, but you go grab nanites to build the base. You build a silo to make sure you can build shit in the base. Then anything that spawns uses the nanites in the base. Sound familiar to a bunker base? Kinda. Okay, so in PlanetSide 2 doesn't have Logi. PlanetSide 1 has Logi. That's the thing.
I've never played any of the games. I watched like one stream.
Scuffed again
and
for
that's
real,
all
for
the
real.
information
It's
I have.
fine. Uni, it's fine. The V2 you already made a Cymo VTuber model that's already scuffed as is.
What?
There's nothing wrong with the VTuber.
I know,
model,
I
find.
know.
Uni, for fuck's sake. Uni, for fuck's sake. Everything here is just ghetto. Just deal with it.
Legit though, if you don't like ghetto, what can we say? WUHcast started ghetto. I think we'll keep this theme of ghetto going for a long time.
I mean, we're gonna keep it until someone says, stop being ghetto. But I don't think we're gonna change anything.
I mean,
No. There's no point.
you will naturally improve over time anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, just give us like next 3 or 4 years after Foxhole dies.
And then we separate, Lenny. You know, we go into different paths. You know, but still, I'm still stuck in the foxhole mindset and grind. You know.
Ghetto issue.
Yeah. Yeah. The boomer will just stay behind. You know.
It's
Fine.
probably because I don't have like the foxhole mindset that you two have, because I play so many different other games.
No.
Oh no, I played way more other games than Foxhole nowadays.
Well, yeah, nowadays.
It's just
I
that
wasted that.
considering that for the last like 6 years this game has been one of my main games, so to say, and I even got an entire persona that you're looking at right now.
Yeah.
The entire TM organization that basically has been running my life for the last 1.5 years. That's basically how depressing it might say, has kept me sane with all the bullshit that has gone on in life. I would rather not go into details on that one. I think you
Yeah,
can
don't
respect that.
bother. It's
But yeah. It's just saddening to see that every the last, let's say, 1.5 years of the game development in and of itself is going in a direction that most of the veteran player base is dreading, because everything is just getting more grindy, takes more time, and rewarding gameplay things are just not rewarding anymore.
I guess that makes sense, right? Because because of course people have different not perspective, have different views of what the game is. But like I said to everyone, it's the devs, man. That is literally everyone's at the whim of dev, man. It doesn't matter. Hey, I still play fucking Team Fortress 2, and fucking Valve doesn't. It's not even touching the game with a fucking stick. So.
Oh, we all know that.
I mean, it has made them their money, and now they're like, okay.
They're still making money of it. That's the problem.
I mean, they're not making as much money about it like CS:GO or their other projects.
Okay, so, so I think before 83 or even after 83, someone data mined the old files and saw there was a fucking Warden raincoat, because they added rain, and the fucking Colonials have a rain resistant fucking uniform. Imagine if they added. I know it's a joke because there's a mod for it. Imagine if they added a Tech Maid uniform.
I mean, I've seen the mod. I very much appreciate them doing it, but that it's something that would never fit into this game.
My immersion. Hey,
I mean,
man.
you can.
We all saw the we all saw the anime fan art and pictures about the fucking Tech Maid with tactical gear. If schoolgirls if people can draw schoolgirls with fucking tactical gear on, they can draw a maid with tactical gear on.
Is this something I should have seen before? Because I don't really get what you're talking about.
It's fine. I guess for the art style it's much different, because hey, why the fuck would a maid be on the front lines or in the battlefield?
Oh, you
in
mean
general?
you mean an in-game thing?
Yeah, in-game thing.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't think that would totally work out
right now.
Because
there are a lot of like. I mean, like immersion.
Nice.
Let's be honest. Like this game is not immersion, so to.
Because it's because we have flying tanks and flying trucks that bump into fucking invisible bricks that are not even there, and they fucking fly 20 feet in the air. Yes, immersion breaking, guys.
I mean, like this might sound strange, but for example, the MPF is, if I look at immersion breaking, is like immersion breaking in my opinion, because with what logic, if I put the same amount of materials in, do I get 16 more tanks? That doesn't make sense.
That's a gameplay thing now.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like the immersion as in, gameplay immersion, and not because for logic it's just straight up. Also, I guess that's just me, because probably because I see a lot of people from from Arma, more or less, come to Foxhole, and they're like, I don't want to. I'm not touching this game ever again. Oh, that was trees are indestructible.
I mean, yeah, that as well. I mean, the Arma community is a bit interesting when it comes to their adaptability to other video games.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's
Like
like
they're very good at that.
it's no, it's because it's more because to them, it's more like how the game presents itself compared to Arma.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course, because Arma's
Well,
super realistic. We don't we
Well,
don't we don't count
yeah.
we don't count the Arma stuff like fucking helicopters flying upside down or someone flying 30 meters behind us with a rocket that shot at him. Maybe
I mean, I think
the
think we
immersion
can.
that we want is not is of course the friends we make along the way, but
I think you can also have like the point of, if you're talking about immersion in Arma, if I hit you in the face with an RPG, you should be fucking dead, not be like, oh, I'm gonna go unconscious and just have bleeding wounds everywhere.
I
yeah,
mean
true.
that is I mean they I mean
Yeah.
that is they have Ace, so
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's a different video game.
so
It's
of course okay
interesting.
of course you two were before the devs removed the alt chat feature for both factions. Like the
Thank
alt,
fucking Christ.
like the alt chat VC. From
Hmm?
how well did that go? Before they closed it.
I mean,
So
before it closed, it was basically either trash talking, people slurring at one another, or people posting scam links. That's basically all I remember from it. I don't remember like any fucking time where global world chat did anything good.
Yeah, that and also what about the alt talk VC?
Hmm?
So the all talk.
Oh, you mean being able to
VC
fucking
Yeah. Being able to
yeah,
talk to the other fuckers.
yeah, voice.
I mean, that was
So-
basically the same, like slurs, and
Yeah, it
then
was.
saying like, "Oh, there's a guy in that bush," and then somebody else screaming on voice like, "Fuck you." The generic fucking toxicity that's just.
in video games.
I mean, it's in video games, it's part of the culture, but I fucking despise it so much because like being an asshole takes, like, in my opinion, it takes more effort for you to be a giant asshole than to just not say anything.
So the funny thing is, you can mess with the enemies back then. Like, here's the funny thing while I was like not in a group. I went in tall grass and I started hitting their logistical lines. I would attack their logi. Dude went up, grabbed 5 of his buddies, came in the bushes to find me and said, "Okay, there's a blue guy in in the grass here." And then as soon as I saw them walk around, I started lighting them all up.
That's funny.
And then at the end of it, I said, "He didn't say hello," or something like that. And then I started moving, and I forgot the one guy, and I died because I moved. So
Scrub.
yeah,
Skill
scrub
issue.
move on my end.
Skill issue, bro.
I admit it, though. I admit it. Everyone else won't admit their mistakes.
There's kind of reason why there's many reasons why devs want to remove the all talk. That everyone can talk to each other VC because it's like promoting toxicity and shit. I'm like, yeah, it is. I can see a lot of reasons for that, but the other thing is that why the fuck are you removing it in the first place?
I mean, there was also like a thing like when people had operations. People that were bitter would just say, people X group is gonna do this at this time and go there, and then like, okay, great, my entire fucking operation that I've been planning for 3 days just got destroyed because somebody had, like what we said before, had a grudge against me.
Yeah.
Petty. Everything is always a petty argument.
So it was funny though because like, you would then get that one guy in your group that would go accidentally type in all chat and go, "Oh, we're gonna be here, here, here," and then you just give him the stare of like, Yeah.
Yeah, I've banned people before for that one.
Mass reporting, and well, that's that, and also mass reporting in
Oh
game
no, not like that. Just from the
from the
fucking
Discord.
clan
Yeah, from the
Discord I
Discord and
was
the clan,
part of.
right? And not in game
Like,
because
okay,
it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
are you just this dumb? Like, okay, I mean, like the toxicity of mass reporting in the
That's still
fucking
hey man, that still
game
exists
itself.
because people are fucking retarded. New players.
Yeah,
Okay, new
let's
players
say
in
like,
general
a
will
lot.
mass report than us.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't
So okay,
really agree with that.
this is a funny story,
But
right? Like I said, I'm colonial in Shard 3. So in the beginning of the first war for Shard 3, I was literally called an alt by someone who thought they were in Shard 1. Then they were like,
okay,
hey,
that's it.
report, and then they report him. Then of course when I was playing, I think it's like this war, last war, for Shard 3, someone tried to report me because I ran him over. Intentionally ran him like I'm Logi. I run people over all the time. So why are you reporting me for running you over?
Simple solution for that.
Yeah,
I got a
Oh.
chat bind. I got a chat bind on my keyboard
just a skill
every
issue.
time No, I'm in a truck, and if I run somebody over that's standing in the middle of the fucking road,
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
like okay, I get that you're new and shit, but if in real life
You
you
don't stand on
run
the
on the fucking
road.
high no, if you run on the highway and you get hit on the fucking highway, it's not the fucking person that's driving's fault. It's your fault for being on the fucking highway. So I have like a chat bind that says like, in real life, would you walk on the highway? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Unless you're in the U.S. where it's complicated.
This is generally why I actually kind of do hate. I don't. This is why I don't have like a outstanding like hatred towards Logi because hey, you got to get delivery somehow. Uh, but it's just I fucking hate it when players, new and old sometimes, mostly new, they don't understand shit. This dude that tried to report me was an officer cadet. Imagine having the rank of officer cadet and not knowing Logi TKs. How the fuck did you get that? Have you been playing Logi this entire time and not magically running people over? Did people just not exist in your world?
I mean, Officer Cadet is OCDT, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's the fucking stopping point between like not knowing anything and like going further. So with all respect, people not knowing anything at that rank, that's not their problem. It's more that the tutorial system in the game, and unless you're going out of your own way to spend like a week on YouTube looking at, with all respect, unbelievably tutorials, and fucking understand anything.
So, oh yeah, I forgot because I will explain this in short on episode 1. So, how I got into Foxhole was from Captain Shack. But
now I have no idea what that is.
XP gamers were Armco.
Oh yikes, Larry! Oh
Yeah,
god.
So.
Your public opinion just fucking plummeted.
It's fine.
Your social credit
I don't care. Because I was in the Armco. I was in the Armco Discord server for for PlanetSide 2 and stuff. So, and a buddy of mine will like, because me and my buddy, because we wanted to play Foxhole, we're like, hey, we might go Wardens because of anime, because of the memes. Because by this point in time, how many memes have there been created since War 60 to now?
I mean, you gotta define your meaning of meme.
That's the thing.
In the Foxhole community.
That's the thing. Because in Foxhole, what is the real definition of a fucking meme?
None.
I killed. Okay.
I would think there's not like really widespread memes across the entire Foxhole community.
So it was 82DK propaganda, more or less, because we wanted to join DK, but
nice.
but we also had another friend who's now a VTuber, we told him, hey, let's play Foxhole. Then of course in 82, 83, we were like, and then we were like, hey, let's make a regiment. I said this as a joke. Everything I said in my group of friends is all a joke. But I don't know why the fuck anyone listens to me. Because to those who want to know what the fuck the regiment name is called, it's CR, or Clover's Rifles. Been around since 82. The commander's a VTuber, by the way.
I've never heard of this.
It's
Commander Conrad.
Conrad has not. The thing is, Conrad doesn't even doesn't play Foxhole as much because reasons. It's just because everything I say, like I said, is because I start with every sentence about if I have a stupid idea, I say it would be funny.
Okay, let me put that in my notebook. Every time you say it would be funny, just tune out, ignore.
Yeah, just tune it out, because some of my ideas are great. Most of my ideas are stupid, but I don't know why everyone takes my stupid ideas to the limit. Because this is literally what I said to my buddy, to Conrad. You know, it would be really funny if you were a VTuber. That's exactly what I said.
That's basically how this happened.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. I said I think I'm the one that did tell you it'd be really funny for you to be a VTuber, but I know, like you said, the idea was there to begin with. I was just there to push it over the edge.
Oh, Lenny here taking credit.
No, I'm not gonna take credit because it's fine.
Yeah, because Uni will fucking shank. Will come and shank.
It's fine. I've been stabbed before anyway. It was going to.
Interesting.
That's the thing. If it's Uni's idea, Uni takes all the credit. I'm just the one that just pushed over the edge. Like, it is there, and it's over, and that's about it. Okay, so I posted the Steam charts in WUH. No joke, the game has lost 50 to 75% of its players.
Ever since 1.0, yeah.
Now, now it has 2.6k players.
I mean, are people surprised at these
If you look
points?
further back, that's actually the normal amount.
That's normal,
like,
but
if you actually look.
Even beforehand, it was 3k, right? 3k even during before 1.0.
No, it was around close to that, but it was a little bit under.
Last 30 days, so pretty much.
At least that's what I think.
During the first week of December, 5,000 players.
I mean, it's almost like the devs have been doing basically everything to say, you know what? If you're gonna play this game, you're not gonna be able to play anything else for an entire month.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys also love it? I think it's on Reddit too, when people are like, "Oh, the devs are gonna close Shard 2 and 3. We're gonna go to Shard 1." Then of course, everyone with a brain said, "Bro, do you want to have queues and lag? This happened the first time they shut down Shard 2."
I mean, they don't have the players for free shards. They generally don't even have fucking players. Like, okay, the problem with queue is that most of the time when people want to play, it's, for Europeans at least, a Saturday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Then DK has op, everybody has op, etc., etc. And then people don't understand that you can't fucking clan fill every single frontline region if you queue 2 minutes before your operation. And then, like, you have entire, like, conversation about, oh, the queue is horrible, this, that, so,
The queue
that fuck.
The queue would be shit anyway, so.
I mean, Q in general is shit when people play, and that's the problem here. That the difference between queues being overly fucking full and the game being, well, a ghost town on other occasions, it just doesn't work with one another, and that's the problem.
Well, that is also one problem. But the thing is that the devs, I think the devs know this, but the devs should have taken into account that their player base is global, and they should, you know, it's fine. It's just because people are like, I am this time zone, but like you have to do op at this time. But what if like that person has something else to do on that day? Too bad, Buckaroony. You're out of the clan op. Fuck you.
I mean, that's a
It
bit
just
of a,
sucks. That's just how it works, man. Like, don't have time. That's how it works.
Yeah, because I'm busy with university. That's why I don't even play the game.
Yeah. So I can reference like my officer, Boris. He works throughout the weekday. He's free on his weekends, but he has family. Like he likes to spend his weekend with his family, drinking and whatnot. And am I gonna hate him for that? No. Dude, it's your day off. You want to spend time with your family? That's fine. He'll still come here and there though for ops, And if I ask him ahead, he still be free or not. That's all. Just some
fine.
communication thing. But that's just how games work in general, though, is that you have to plan around your life to do anything.
Yeah, I guess
But
makes sense.
and this is a multiplayer game. It's not a single player. So that's what really the main difference is that it's multiplayer. Now, it's sad, you plan for this big op for this day, this week. War ends literally right before your op. Oh well.
Well,
You wasted all your time for nothing, bud.
there's also that, but it's also because we all seen the culture of people like, oh, you must win this war now, please. I want to win this war, or my mom will hate me. But it's just that like people don't understand that it's a video game sometimes. There's always a next war. What is it? Just now bragging rights? The video game? Is that it?
Basically.
I feel like that's just. I feel like even like before, I think for new players it's starting in, to them it just feels like it's bragging rights to video game. Because they meet with like fucking old players who are like, oh, please win the war. I am a try hard sweaty fucker. Oh, War 100's coming up soon. Let's see how many players.
Everybody in the
let's see how many players actually do fucking join the next War 100.
Considering I'm basically in every like clan Discord, and I've seen 15 plus people, 15 plus clans say like we're not fucking playing, and like one clan say, oh yeah, we're playing. I'm gonna assume that it's either gonna be a fucking shitty slugfest with 10 players per map the entire fucking game, or an entire steamroll again.
By this point in time, it's just it just doesn't matter. Like, if because Siege Camp has like 15 people in its fucking 15 people in the studio alone, and I think like 5 or 6 of them actually work on Foxhole. And the rest are on Anvil.
I'm just generally confused why, because like I don't know a lot about Anvil, but their money maker outside of literally being fucking funded by the government for some fucking reason is Foxhole.
Wait,
what?
Is that even fucking true though? Because I heard rumors of the Chinese and the Canadian government supporting them.
What? No, not the Chinese. Why the fuck would the Chinese? What? No, like the Canadians.
Training simulators, I guess. I mean, it wouldn't.
I mean, that's Cully only anyway. Anyway, for what we understood and what was explained to us is that the company gets a funding amount for developing the game from a Canadian government institute. There's not a lot of information about this because like every time you ask, you get fucking smacked on the hands. I mean, to be honest, if like you guys were to like drill me about, hey, how do you make your money? I'm like, okay, I'm not comfortable with like saying that. It's just like a normal thing from what I understand. TLDR, they get money. That's all we need to.
They still get money. That's the thing. That's the
It
one
wouldn't
thing.
surprise me. Like what really, like, I've always had this thought though, like foxhole is like a grand scale progressive war, but it's similar to real life and how logistics works. It wouldn't surprise me that actual militaries analyze the game statistics at how
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
just like fucking the people in the stock market
If
literally
it's
asking World of
okay.
War-
So
World of War
if it's like that,
players how to
then
their economy.
if it's like that, then that means Foxhole's just a social experiment.
That's literally why
Literally.
everyone calls it a social experiment since day one.
But yeah,
Like,
but if
we've
I want,
all
but
agreed
like if I don't do that, Arma exists.
Yeah, but the thing is, Arma has a big player base, but you have condensed players that have been around for so long. The military switches you around here and there with different groups of people at once. You know, after a while, of course.
In
Not
secret.
different groups of people. You moved
In
as a
secret.
unit, but to different places.
And secret
True.
Foxhole is just experimental ground for the Russian government,
I
prepare you
wouldn't. Okay, so
invasions.
okay. So that's what I'm gonna say. Without
I mean,
without
again,
delving
it's
too
not
deep.
confirmed or anything. I'm just saying it's a theory.
I was gonna say this
So-
without delving too deep into the fucking conversation, is that I am pretty sure our Russian and Ukrainian players are being used as logi.
Lenny's dying.
You're really fucking dying, Lenny.
Help!
Lenny.
The Chinese are here. Again! Oh god. Why is
I
why
mean,
is it fucking dying?
if they are,
I mean, it might actually come true if you keep fucking saying that.
What, the Chinese? I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
Let's not go into those topics.
let's not, because
Well, technically, I have to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to in this fucking thing, but I have to as like a
Like-
fucking as like a university
no.
thing.
I'm not saying what is happening is good over there. It's just sad to see, you know. It's just governments. That's just how it works in life. That's all I can say much on the whole Russia and Ukraine thing is like I see it more of as higher powers just, you know, can't say they're not willing to cooperate, more like waving sticks around is how it works, I think.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right.
Is it wrong for me to say that? Maybe.
I mean,
but-
we still have our Russian players. It's just they're very rare now.
I still hear them.
Yeah. Well, can't wait for Uni to stab me later. So.
I'll let them stab you.
I look forward to this.
What?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
I mean, that means I can get more blood.
Oh, God damn.
Extract your chromosomes.
What? No! What the fuck? What?
It will be part of the lore. Don't worry.
Ah, yeah. So if part of the lore, what
I would
fucking
wink, but I can't.
sacrificed. God damn it!
yeah, Lenny, we
But-
embrace the
but-
glory of battle.
but yeah, back not back. So like Steel already commissioned like one of his buddies to make, like he said, a wallpaper. It's gonna be filled with a lot of shit.
Yeah, so
Of
oh
what?
yeah. So that way everybody knows I will tag him in WUH since he's in WUH. But until then though, all I can say is that I included some shit posters from WUH. Sorry, Cymo, I didn't include you. I'm sorry. Letting you know
Wow.
now.
I
Yeah, you
feel
can hate me for that.
I already feel bullied.
Yeah, you can feel bullied if you want, but there's gonna be some things. It's gonna be less focused on me and Lenny from our character's perspective, but it's gonna be focused on the overall picture. Is the idea from what I'm getting, and it's gonna cost a good pretty penny
Is
out
it-
of my pocket.
Is it just gonna be a garbage ground that's on fire?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe. In all honesty, for all I know, I forget.
I mean,
So you paid a bunch of money for commission you don't even understand yourself. Well, that's a bit.
No,
don't
I
you
do
think?
understand
no,
it.
no,
It's
no,
just
no,
that
no, we
I'm
don't understand.
trying to release.
It's that we're not gonna
I'm just
divulge
trying to
the
be very
information.
vague. Yeah,
Oh god.
and this will appear in around. I think me and Lenny agreed that this will appear in our 8th episode guest.
Yes,
All right.
because next
So,
episode
yeah.
is gonna be Shard 3 episode. Which is gonna be scuffed.
Yeah. So he
Yikes.
actually did me. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of scuffed, but in all honesty, he said actually that's actually good because he said that if I gave him a month, I would have had to pay him an even higher pretty penny.
And
Just
he
pay him in
he
nudes.
gave him 3 months.
Yeah.
Because
Just pay him in nudes. Easy.
Pay him
Okay,
in
okay,
nudes.
okay, Dad.
I would need
Okay,
Tech
then,
Maid nudes
Milf.
for that.
Tech Milf. You just give people nudes to Welchie.
I mean, he already sees everything,
know.
so.
You know what's kind of funny is that when you sent me your thigh pics, fucking Seiko was like insulted that I said your thighs were thicker than his.
Damn, that's a
That's the thing.
horrible shot there. Ooh.
Which is because it's because I told Seiko, I was like, yes, Cymo's thighs, your thighs are bigger than Cymo's thighs is bigger than yours, and Seiko just felt a bit insulted about that. Then of course
Good.
she keeps asking whose thighs are bigger. Well, she doesn't ask anymore.
Funny enough that.
Hmm?
Funny that image is like 3.5 years old, so they're thicker.
Yeah.
Let's try right there. Yep, got it.
Hey man. Yes.
I'm half expecting that shit to be clipped, and like in 10 minutes, Sheep is gonna spam the fuck out of me with that one.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me though. It's, no, not as actually.
Ooh.
Out of context compilation coming up.
Out of context,
I mean-
clip out of Cymo.
So the thing that's gonna happen though, I know that this is gonna happen sometime as soon as we hit episode 12. I think I'm going to do a compilation video, put that on YouTube, and call that WUHcast compilation.
Yeah, but you have to keep
And
in
that
mind,
will be
you have
included,
to know
I think.
How long that is though?
That's a year, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just
plenty
saying,
of time.
you do one episode every 2 months.
Every
so,
month, not every 2 months. We did an episode with Jay
I mean,
last
I'm
month.
looking at your YouTube. I'm looking at your YouTube, and there's 4 months that you haven't posted anything. So
It's because I have to extract the next episode. I think I put episode 4 on there. Was it 4 or 3? I don't remember.
nope,
I let
it's free.
Okay, so
only
next
3
month.
is-
So next month I'm posting episode 4.
Lenny's a slow YouTuber, let's be honest, but that's okay.
I mean, he's probably slow in his head as well. So.
What are you on about? What the
Bro.
fuck? You'd be very fucking surprised. how fast my brain works, but it's just like
What the fuck?
it just doesn't exist.
It
sometimes.
probably only works. It
Yeah,
only works fast if it's stimulated by pornography. I get it.
maybe
Get it.
you never know. Give me more loots.
See, another.
For all we know, Lenny could like, as
I
soon as
mean-
he gets out of uni and does whatever he wants to do for a job, we all could agree that he might disappear.
I might disappear.
Or
maybe.
not.
You never know. Cause I am going into politics, so I do have to disappear.
There.
He will
Well, Lenny,
disappear.
have fun.
Yeah.
You asked for it. You will receive.
Ah, yes.
Will that be the end of WUHcast? No.
No, it won't.
No.
You
Because,
probably
you know,
need another
Lenny
host.
can make time every month for me.
So in many ways.
No.
Still,
I don't know who would be the second host there, but
I will just replace Lenny.
oh no!
I will just take over him. Lenny.
the back.
I mean, when-
the backstory would just be Cymo
Just
killed me.
extract your blood and genes.
we should make like there's like a little folklore episode fanfic of how Cymo
Oh yeah, I stopped.
secretly
I stopped
stole
write the
Lenny
fan
and
fiction. Fuck.
implemented itself.
What?
I keep
Wait,
forgetting.
wait,
That's the thing. I
what?
keep forgetting about it. Fuck.
Bro, how can you keep forgetting the freaking fanfic?
I'm out of context and confused
Remember-
at what
okay,
you're
okay,
talking
okay.
Lenny
about.
writes fanfics.
Okay, remember a long time ago when Firecracker was still in War, I said I was gonna make a foxhole fanfiction writing project. This was long
Okay.
ago. This was after I think 83 or
Yeah,
84.
I remembered, but everybody thought you were fucking joking.
I was not.
No, he's serious. I saw it. Does everybody think Lenny jokes?
Is it any decent or?
It's
Pretty
cringe.
cringe,
It's
man.
cringe writing.
I mean, that's okay. That's rule one of fanfiction. It has to be unbelievably fucking cringe.
I guess it's because of how I.
He's
present-
like
I-
sitting
okay, so the
there
thing
silent,
is,
trying to figure out.
I guess it's because of how I present myself to other people in War is that they think I just joke around all the time. Well, I do. I joke around when I feel like it. Oh, I think I'm dying again. The Chinese.
Well, I mean, we played like a custom map. Chinese are here. We did play a game of Firefight with a modded map. Pretty nice earlier. And he's usually serious with me. You know, I made a joke about starting the whole WUHcast thing, but then he's like, "We're starting it now," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, it's like bet.
I was like, "I was only joking." He's like, "It's like, not anymore." So, you know,
Well, yes, because it's
prove
because,
me how serious he is. So,
It's because this server is meant to be for short 3 because it's a regiment server, but I'm just too lazy to even do fucking anything. Okay, who the
And you're
fuck
cutting out again.
is downloading shit?
Yeah,
Lenny,
you
get your
yourself.
family to stop downloading, certain contents, tentacle things to other parts of the
that was
house.
it.
Okay.
I think Cymo probably commissioned people to fucking have tentacle porn. I think
It's on the agenda, but it's not made yet.
Yeah, it's on there. I don't think we have to worry about it. I still have a long list of people trying to see if I can get them into WUHcast.
No, you should just have me alone. This is just my program now.
No, it's a Tech Maid
Cymo
invasion.
owns
No. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
It's fine.
the
Cymo.
Maid Mafia is real. Maid Mafia is real after all.
Oh yeah, that was it. Did you how the Maid War anime?
Oh yeah.
What was
Oh,
your
that's
fun.
going on right now. Yeah,
what's
I
your opinion of
watched a
that?
bit with Sheep, and I was like, like we watched like 3 episodes together, and we're like, okay, what the fuck are we watching? And then we watch actual good shit.
It's good. Funny thing is, and 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 me and Steel just said that.
It's just it's just too big of a clusterfuck for me, in my opinion.
Oh, it's good enough for me, baby.
hey man, hey man,
So fucking hilarious.
if there's an anime where like the first episode there's a fucking shoot off with two maids, then I'm all in.
I'm all in on this, baby. This is fun to me.
It was more that we were expecting something like,
Were you okay?
funny,
Okay, here.
and then it's
What?
just
Okay, what were you expecting?
well, not the fuck what I was looking at.
So were you expecting like just normal maid cafe wars and not mafia?
Ooh.
Because that's what it is.
Look, it's just not what I was looking for in anime.
Well, it is an action comedy, so.
I mean, I dropped it, so like I can't give a lot of
No,
opinions on
I'm
it.
not gonna blame people if they drop an anime they don't feel like it's good enough for them. So
I mean, I used the 3 episode rule, and I got to episode 5 and was like, okay, yeah, this.
It's getting
okay.
it's getting to the plot now. By the way.
Look, it's I won't say it's garbage, but it's not for me.
It's
just
not garbage. I think because people are there just because the surprise twist, and that's it. because now it's actually plot. There's 2 more episodes left because it's in the 12th episode OVA for TV, by the way. An anime for TV where
I mean, like the. And if you talk about like anime that have like decent twists, so to say, Gurigeki.
Oh.
This one.
So, imagine a foxhole anime.
Oh god.
That is not Yujo Senki. Imagine that.
Yujo Senki again?
Tanya of Evil.
What's that?
Oh my goodness. So.
Tanya. I mean, Tanya is just fucking. Yeah. Some interesting things.
Don't say the fucking joke. I will stab you, Steel.
I do not. I do not think that. I do not think
I
that
will admit
this would ever work. Like the concept of foxhole itself into an anime format, because you like okay, let's say it's like a normal 12 episode thing. But what fucking plot are you gonna put into this anime? That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Oh, Spy X Family. Oh, I haven't.
So
I haven't
speaking
watched
about.
it yet. I don't know the memes though, so.
Go watch it. Go watch it right after this. That's an order. Like, for
imagine
real.
a foxhole manga. Oh no. Girl. Actually, to be fair, we already have a foxhole anime. It's called Playing the Game because Cymo here is a fucking maid. We have an entire group called Tech Maids.
Yeah.
we also have an entire group filled with anime women. So
What are you gonna say next? That there's gonna be a fucking beach episode?
Yes.
Yes. We have to include the beach episode.
Yeah, you have
It's
to pay
required.
You have to
If
pay
you-
extra
okay,
for that one.
if
That's on the
you-
Blu-rays.
Extra, yeah. If you think about it, every landing,
pay
every
extra.
landing in Foxhole is a beach episode.
Yeah.
You mean horribly getting fucking
So,
gunned down on
yes.
the beach and then losing hundreds and hundreds of fucking refined materials as material or like
Material,
stuff
yeah.
because it never fucking works?
Yeah.
Lenny, remember how the joke started?
Which one? Oh no, fuck you.
What
Okay,
joke?
so everybody remembers Joseph, not Stalin, right?
What?
During a streaming, we watched Tanya, right, and when it came to the Russian part, and we saw a guy that looked like Stalin, I said, "Hey, look, it's Joseph, not Stalin," because he's not in power.
No. It's because the dude's name is Joseph, but he has a different last name, so he just called him Joseph.
Yeah, but he's not Stalin though, and you hated it.
I fucking hate you, man. Fuck off. Oh my god.
Still stuck with it ever since, man. You're still stuck with it.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
so there are so many jokes like I like and keep and it's only funny if you don't say it constantly. Like, hey, the Joseph not Stalin joke will always be funny to him because he only gets to say it once every like 5 months. So it's funny to him
Okay,
because he really it.
Sure.
Bruh.
So back to Foxo for a second. What the fuck is the
Yep.
why the fuck is the medic tent called the Femboy Conversion Center?
What?
Okay, some like I don't know who the fuck made this up, but like some clown, some stupid time ago, made like a joke about how TMs are made, and it's like, oh, you grab a random soldier and you put them in the fucking tent, and then they're a fanboy. Apparently, like I don't know how the fuck that works. I don't care how that works. It's dumb.
It's just every time I fucking hear, I'm like, yes, the Femboy Conversion Center. I'm like, fuck. Because as a new player,
It's
a new player a long man, it feels like a long time ago, but it's not. A new player from like last year, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's dumb.
Yeah, I know.
That's all you. It's dumb. That's the context. There's nothing more about it.
God, it's just fucking. If the field hospital is a fucking Femboy Convention Center, what the fuck the actual hospital in Logi Towns are? Sex dungeons?
I don't know. I don't care. It's oh, please don't. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Let's try to be someone.
So here, for the people here, Cymo, what did you do to the poor schmucks that've been hiding tech mats everywhere? What happened?
You need to be a
to
bit.
the people that hide
Be a
tech?
bit more specific here. Specific.
Oh,
The hide
they're
tech
gone.
mats.
They go into the vat and then they're gone.
Uh-huh.
What kind of vet are we talking about
You
here?
don't have to know those details.
Very suspicious. Seems sus to me. Very, very sus.
Don't care. Don't care. I have a higher rank than you. Fuck you.
The
you
quiet, low rank trash.
Yeah.
You know, rank don't care about me. I don't care about rank. I'll find out sooner or later, and then fucking I disappear.
And then we don't ever see Lenny again, guys. That's how it works. You guys can't fight him.
So Okay, now let's just talk about character. In character, now it's been almost 2 hours. In character wise, why the fuck does your character not like to wear a fucking helmet other than the horns?
Yes.
You just
Why not? Why
you
not
just
wear?
answered.
Why not wear other fucking headgear, like a beret?
What headgear? What berets are cringe.
Hey,
Berets are
hold
for
up.
people that wanna. Berets are for the clowns that think they're the elite special forces, and then they put on a beret, and then they get shot in the fucking forehead.
Are we talking like a certain Trek man?
Hmm.
Like Trekker, he wears a beret on his character profile.
I don't know about
I
Trekker
don't.
anymore.
If
Considering he's been playing.
since how long now?
Hmm.
Well,
Okay, Larry's
well,
died.
Trekker's also playing Arma
Hmm?
still.
I mean,
Larry,
you cut out
dying.
again, you Papega.
The Chinese are still here.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he's still playing Arma. It's just funny.
China.
Yes, China here.
Well, in short about the helmet question, putting holes in military equipment is, well, it's frowned upon in and of itself. And considering that even if I were to put one on, it would just like rattle around on my head the entire time, and that's just gonna be uncomfortable.
Just rattle around, rattling boys.
Rattle the man, boys.
I used to hoard teammates, so you're hopeful.
I didn't
Okay.
hoard any.
Oh no!
Okay, Zai, I'm
Zai,
gonna
run
step
away!
over.
Zai, run!
Okay.
She's coming!
What?
This is, yeah,
I
I mean,
did
I'm
see
still
that.
here.
this is why I usually I like some characters without headgear, but eh. Hey man, this is why my fucking profile pic is is one of the characters from Seraph of the End, so because it just works. Because I'm still waiting. I really wish.
Any
those
other?
fucking. We're almost done with this because I did say 1 to 2 hours, right?
I mean, I don't mind. You can. I mean, if you have another question for me, that's a lot easier than random topics we jump from.
Here. How the fuck? Okay, between you and Wellsheep, how the fuck did that happen?
How do you mean? How did that happen?
Yeah. Both in character and out of character.
Oh, in character, he just asked to marry me, and then shit happens. Then
shit happens.
It's all gonna.
Bruh.
It all went downhill. Well, it all went uphill very, very fast.
Ah, yes, of course. all the art between Wellsheep and Cymo. Just normal.
I mean, I got like 2 gigs of art already with Fustu, so that's.
I'm surprised you don't have 1 terabyte of art between you two.
Considering that commissions take money and time, there's only a limited amount of time and money you have.
Money. Oh my god. Anyway, this should be the end. It's now 1 hour 50.
Speaking of
Before I continue
1
to
hour
die,
50. Lenny's dying both physically, mentally, and virtually.
120, 150, 300 direct fire thoughts. I'm not arty man. I am medic man, so I don't do math.
So that would be a question for me. What is it referencing?
Artillery,
Like,
direct fire.
Per se. So what is direct fire? What do you mean by direct fire? Do you mean like back when it was old arty where you could just tell the guy the azimuth, the distance, and it would just shoot and hit?
Yeah.
Or are we talking like, where they add this wind stuff and actual spread, which is what was actually needed to balance that shit out? Like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure Zai can can clarify.
I mean, I mean, like direct fire could mean a lot to me because back then APFA was like when that was a thing, and I shouldn't even call it the APFA. I still call it the FAP with 2 A's.
The FAP, what the fuck?
And that, yeah, so I called it the FAP because it was armor-piercing artillery, and everybody hated it when players would bring this artillery piece that was pushable, because artillery was pushable back then, not stationary,
Which one? The Warden or the
And
Colonial one?
Oh,
it didn't matter. Both of them were
they were
pushable.
they were the exact same thing back in the day.
Yeah. So whoever brought the FAP, as I like to call it, everybody hated it because you would just kill endless amounts of tanks, and I would always reply,
Considering it
"Enjoy
two
your
or
5 minutes of tanking."
considering it 2 or 3 shot most, like the light tanks, it wasn't very fun.
It wasn't fun for anybody. They wouldn't push. Most of them wouldn't push after they see the FAP or get hit by it.
It was basically, if you're defending, just put it in a random bush and kill the enemy artillery, and then they fucking quit because it took so fucking long to push those things because flatbands weren't a thing.
Oh, I was one of those guys that would take one from all the way from the back line, like reach and trail, and have it be pushed there.
Yeah,
Didn't matter.
you're a maniac.
I'm a maniac, yeah. Get it right, people. I'm the most
Zai's
masochistic,
talking
I guess,
about
is the word.
like EAT, like actually you point the gun at the face, like just straight up direct fire. And
Oh, EATs. Okay.
no, it's
okay.
like it's like pointing
So,
the
like-
fucking artillery. Oh, okay. So it's pointed like the field artillery, like pointing it like an EAT.
I mean, that's not in the game, so like,
It's not,
how
That
would
was
you
but-
never in
comment
the
on that?
game.
Uh,
I cannot comment.
so what I can say is,
So I can't really
uh,
comment on that because there was never a feature like that. I
so
think
so
that.
so here, what I would think is it would just literally be a better EAT, or like straight up, like that would literally be it. Anyways, that should
Considering if it was storm cannon and like, let's say it has 45-meter range, you would fucking kill yourself on the gun every time you shoot the fucking 300 mil.
God.
That would be very interesting mechanic. Just make them very cheap. Put one round in, go full into the enemy, ram an enemy tank, shoot the gun, blow yourself up. It's basically the bomb car that people
Oh,
like
no.
wanted or like had before back in the day. Because back in the day, stickies used to have 4 times the explosion timer. So, like back in the day, people would grab an LUV, have 5 people or 6 people toss a sticky at the front, and just the LUV just rushes into a tank line and blows up 2 enemy tanks.
What if if it's using like the 120 arty gun as like a EAT, I don't know how the fuck that would work.
And that would be unbelievably garbage.
Like,
That would just be an extremely expensive field machine gun.
because even if it's last resort, right, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, just straight up, it wouldn't make any fucking sense. Oh, now my Streamlabs is telling me shit's being skipped. I don't care. Yeah, I think that should be it. 2 hours in. That seems like a normal time to end this. Alright, guys and gals, here, this is the Tech Maid invasion, I would say. because
I mean, there's only one of me at the moment.
yeah, one of you.
That's the problem.
Just
One.
Okay. This is what I want the devs to add in the game is a fucking anti-tank stick.
You mean just the Japanese
Yes.
bomb on a stick?
Yes.
Yeah, he means that one.
Okay.
I actually wouldn't mind having that.
I want that.
That would
That's a-
basically better sticky.
Yeah, but it's
That
a
would
throne,
be
though.
Warden
You have
exclusive,
you have to
and then they just give
you
the
have to kill like
color.
it's a bayonet. Just have to stab the tank.
Considering the sticky range is basically fucking bayonet range already,
Yeah.
it would still be an upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that should be this episode. VOD should be up probably by tomorrow. Next episode for stream WUHcast is next month. Don't know when. It's gonna be a Charlie episode, so wish me luck, cause I think I might do that solo. Then after that, it's gonna be the YouTube episode 4. It's gonna be released by that time. Fuck you, Streamlabs. Shitty sticky. I mean, it wouldn't stick.
I mean, I'm gonna keep streaming for a little bit until I'm done with this mission, at least.
It won't stick though, but you know,
Oh.
it's literally up to the devs because
I mean,
literally what the fucking the pogo stick is. It's just a fucking anti-tank mine on a stick. I'll talk about Charlie when the Charlie episode releases anyway. So this is the Tech Maid episode 6
Yeah,
of
that might.
couple months. Cymo, now we know Cymo's model works. Now Uni will come and stab me later. If Uni stabs me in game, or if Uni actually makes an art of her and Cymo stabbing me to death in the fucking watchtower, then that's me dead, I guess.
Just set your watchtower on fire.
The WUHcast tower.
Yeah, war crime tower.
Yeah. Alright, that should be it. Ending this soon.
Anyway,
See you guys next time.
I had fun being on.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.